Alright, welcome back to another Dragonfable challenge video. Today we'll be doing Swan Song EX. So it's been a long time coming since I've done the Swan Song EX challenge. I remember doing this in the beginning of last year, um, at the start of last year. So it's been over a year, and the last time I did it, I had so many failed attempts before I finally succeeded. And this challenge, I think, is infamous for being one of the hardest challenges in the inn. I personally think that it's harder than um, IE, Inevitable Equilibrium. It's probably one top three hardest in challenge in my opinion. The top probably being Goose Dragon EX. Um, I'm not exactly sure which is the second hardest challenge. Um, I think this has got to be like third, second or third. Definitely a still very hard challenge even by today's standard. Uh, I think Suki's like turn one nuke attack is probably contributes to about 30% the reason why this challenge is so difficult. It's because I don't think there's any other instance in the inn that has a boss that will auto set your HP to one. Oh, there's Jenya EX. Her sort of enriched form also deals set your HP to one basically. I don't really think there's any other bosses apart from Genia that does that. So this mechanic is especially troublesome because it severely sort of hamper the flow of your pace, your pacing. You have to sort of just take a turn to just stop whatever you are doing and then just heal up. Then you cannot really burst the boss down. So in this case, we have to burst Darkon down, right? So we can't really do that. We have to take a turn to just heal up. Actually, a turn or two. You will need at least two turns to recover fully, I think. So, yeah, that's one part of what makes the fight difficult. Another thing is Darkon um, sort of has immunity to negative resistance. So a lot of classes on demand negative all skills will not work on Darkon. Including your Glaive for Eternal Peace will not work on Darkon as well. So that's another thing to note. Um, I'll be using Glaive of Eternal Peace in this challenge just against Suki because it's useless against Darkon. It is still useful, although not as useful as your regular other boss fights. So I think let's first talk about the boss mechanics, then we'll move on to our gear set we'll be using. Alright, so Suki has a 9 turn rotation. She uses attack 1 after successful complete 4 of her 9 turn rotations. Then she'll use attack 1 again. Um, so I think a lot of attacks are already sort of written here already. She does a combination of energy and light attacks. Yep. So I'll just denote them as E and L for as short. For short, um, she has a very annoying heal or turn at the end. That's very troublesome because she has quite a bit of HP. So the 5% heal on turn translates to quite a large amount of health. Another thing is every 3 turns she will actually buffs herself. Okay, on turn 1 she'll give herself a plus 30 bonus boost and all boost, and turn 5 she'll get another boost, and then turn 8 she'll get another instance of this boost. So when it is turn 8 or so, she'll basically be almost unkillable because she has 90 all resist. So you'll be doing very very little damage to her. Another thing is, since she heals on this turn, right? This turn she actually sort of purged herself of all her all resist. But because she purged herself of all resist, right? She's actually going to heal more. Alright. The funny thing is her all resist here, right, actually prevents her from healing as much. Um, so that's a little fun mechanic. But the thing is, she's still super tanky because she almost perpetually have a bunch of all resist on her, except for turn 10. So she's like extremely tanky. It's very hard to take her down. Another thing is the buff includes a bunch of bonus as well on top of all resist. So she's going to be hitting through your shields unless you have a huge bonus debuff on her, or you have a combination of bonus debuff and shields. Then you might be able to mitigate the attack. Alright, and when the character does a double turn, she'll just reflect 50% of the direct damage for 2 turns. Okay, so against Suki, right, I'm going to use 3 gear set here, and I'm just going to describe the thought behind them. So the first one is our partial BPD gear here. Now, what's so good about this gear set? If we load this gear set over here, alright, we will have 118 BPD. Alright, you need 108 in order to avoid all her attacks from 2 to 7. Cause with our pirate's BPD shield, I will have a total of 257 BPD, and that is actually more than the threshold required to dodge all of her attacks. Of course, this is not withstanding that she crits. Obviously, she has a 34% chance of critting, so if she does crit, she will hit through a BPD shield. Um, so another thing to note is that in her sort of final buff form, she'll need at least 278 BPD. Now, this gear set doesn't have any BPD close to that amount, but what we can do is we can drink a potion. Once we drink a potion, right, um, the arachnite alchemy will give us another 20 BPD. So we will have 277 BPD and almost enough to just mitigate all her attacks, essentially. Obviously, she still have about 17% chance of critting, but if you actually inflict the minus 30 crit debuff on her, then she will not be able to hit you through your BPD shield. So that might be a strategy that I'll employ later on. Okay, I think that's everything for Suki. Honestly, she's like pretty basic. Her turn 1 nuke actually is her standout point, but she doesn't really have too much other things to worry about, too complicated mechanics to worry about. And her buffs, constant buffs to herself, definitely plays a role in why she's so difficult. But it's fairly easy to understand, right? There's no like in-depth analysis of what this does. It's just a straightforward buff, and then she doesn't really have any sort of mechanics that we really have to interact with. Also, playing as pirate, I don't have any way to sort of reduce her heal on turn, so there's not much to talk about there. Okay, and we'll be using our light resist gear once during her nighter rotation. Our BPD gear 3 times and our energy resist gear 3 times. Okay, I think I forgot to show our light resist gear. We only show our partial BPD gear. Okay, so this is our partial BPD. We are using this to avoid her debuffs. So she has 3 turns where she does quite a substantial debuff against you. This is the DOT one, this is the minus 90 MPM, and this is the minus 50 all. Now her minus 50 all 100% needs to be avoided, or else if any of her glancing hits or Darkon's glancing hit you, it will hit like a truck. So that's why I placed 2 exclamation mark here. We need to use our partial BPD gear to sort of dodge her attacks, dodge her debuff here. Okay, then our light resistant gear is this gear set over here. Right, this gear set gives us about 70 light resist, I think. Yeah, 70 light resist and 78 BPD. So it's still a healthy amount of BPD. And then our um, energy resist gear is this set over here. We get 70 energy resistance for that. And then we also have 73 BPD. So definitely not a high amount of BPD, but it's serviceable. And then the main thing is that for all these 3 gear sets here, our charisma is above 200. So that our dragon is able to keep looping their skills. Okay, so if you load this, our charisma is exactly 200 as you can see. Alright, I think that's enough explanation for Suki. Next will be Darkon. I just call it Darkon because it's like sounds a bit cuter. Um, so the thing is, he is the one with the more complicated mechanics, so there's more to talk about for him. Now, just ignore all this random text that we put at the bottom. This actually is sort of my preparation for this fight. I have to do a bunch of calculations to find out the best stats to utilize for the fight. Okay, so Darkons has 3 phase. His phase 1, he will just instantly grant himself a plus 80 all resist, and he will just basically alternate between these 2 attacks here. This is his full rotation. Alright, so every time he uses attack 1, he will either give himself a permanent plus 10 boost or plus 10 bonus. So he will alternate between these 2. Now, playing as a pirate or any other defensive class for that matter, your goal is to transition him out of this phase as soon as you can. Because this is a permanent boost, this is not a temporary boost. So if you let him stack plus 10 bonus a bunch of times, then he'll be really, really deadly later on. Because you need to dodge a lot of his skills. If any of his hits connects for a lot of his skills, right, they actually inflict a huge debuff on you. Especially this one over here. In his phase 2, this attack over here is particularly deadly and can really screw up your rotations. And can even like make you fail a run. Because it adds plus 2 turns of CD to my skills. Maybe you have to shield up on a certain turn, and then this hits you, and then you are kind of screwed because you are not able to shield against Darkon's or Suki's nuke, and that will be really, really bad. Okay, another one will be um, this thing over here. In his phase 3, he has a minus NPM attack and also a null DOT attack. This null DOT attack will hurt like a truck, so you really need to avoid this. So in essence, there are a lot of skills that there are a lot of skill that debuffs you that you need to avoid later on. So you do not want him to get a lot of stacks of plus 10 bonus. Yeah, so my strategy is actually to transition from phase 1 into phase 2 as soon as I can, and then deal with Suki first. Alright, after that, then I'll focus back on Darkon. Now, that's that's pretty much it for Darkon's phase 1. I'll talk about Darkon's phase 2 now. So in this phase, he will actually reflect and regen 25% of crit damage. Okay, so essentially 25% crit damage reduction, and then he will also reflect the damage back to you. So you're going to be hurting yourself a bit by hitting him, which is another reason why I choose not to hit him this turn, and go for Suki first. And another thing is he also gains like a stacking effect even in this phase. So every time he casts attack 1, right, he'll grant himself 1 additional boost. X is the amount of times that attack 1 has been cast in this phase. So by focusing on Suki first, I'm actually allowing him to stack a lot of boost to himself. But I think it's relatively fine because bonus is a lot more threatening than boost. Boost is actually okay in my opinion. Um, like if this is bonus, then I'll have to focus him down as soon as I can. But because this is boost, I think I'll just let him stack it. It's fine. And it's also only one boost per turn. It's not like um 5 boost or like even 3 boost per turn. So I think it's okay. Obviously you don't allow him to stack this indefinitely. And after I finish killing Suki, I need to deal with him as soon as I can. Okay, and when in phase 3, right, this is where things start to get interesting. He will give himself a huge bonus and boost and all resistance at the start, and he will set his HP to 100%. Alright, so that is really, really bad because um, he just recovered a ton of health. Right, let me just indicate here the requirement for him to go to phase 3 is when you hit him below 20% of his max health. Alright, he will set his health to full, and then he will gain a huge amount of bonus and boost. This amount is absolutely crazy. So you sort of have to just turtle. Um, all of his attacks will most likely hit you, and you simply again have to just turtle or use minus boost attacks on him because his attacks are mostly unavoidable unless you have a very large NPM stack. Um, the debuffs can still work against him, obviously, even though he has 100 all bases. So I'll be using Summon Crackers against him in tandem with my BPD shield. So in this phase, you just have to turtle. You have to turtle for pretty much like 10 turns or so before his boost and bonus drop to a decent level. And then after 20 turns, this will just be gone. This boost and bonus will be gone, and then he'll be much more manageable because you can treat him just like a regular boss at that point. Now, attack 2 will gain increasing amount of damage because this also has a stacking mechanic. Y is the amount of times that the attack has to be cast times attack used. Right, so X is actually the amount of damage that the the 100 void attack did against you. So the more damage that the attack that hit you for the now DOT did against you, the more the DOT will actually hurt. So Just make sure that you have all resist or your dodge gear up. You definitely do not want to be using Crown of Damocles for this, because if this hits you, then the DOT is going to hurt like a truck. So just keep in mind of this. And then his next attack is a minus MPM attack. Honestly, I think this attack isn't that bad. Hold on. Wait, I need to take a look at how many turns this. Alright, yeah, I'm back. So this inflicts the effect for 4 turns. It's not a permanent effect. I was like wondering where's the turn count. Okay, so it inflicts 4 turns of minus BPD MPM on you. Honestly, this isn't very bad because you can counter this by using a BPD shield or using BPD stacking. So it's not too bad. This attack is the one that's really, really bad if it does hit you. And if you use a double turn, you will gain +75 bonus and boost. So I don't really recommend Ninja for this challenge. And immunity to all resist. Okay, I think that pretty much explains all their bosses mechanic. For the most part, I'll just be keeping track of Suki's rotation, because Darkon's phase 1 and phase 2 rotations are fairly straightforward. Um, you basically have to dodge all of Darkon's attack. And that's not very hard to do unless you allow him to get a lot of bonus. Right, you probably need around 208 BPD, 208 or 198 defenses to dodge. Alright. Yeah, against Suki you need way higher BPD because of her bonus buff. Okay, I think I'm ready to start this challenge. I'll first start my dragon here. I'll be using protection, magic, and fighting at 200 because I don't need any assistance for this challenge now. The bosses have a shield, and then I don't need mischief for this challenge as well because none of the boss can actually be stunned. Alright, so the thing is, Darkon and Suki will not attack you on the first turn. So you want to use a gear set for a turn 1 nuke. I'm going to just nuke Darkon right at the start because Suki is going to set me to 1 HP on the next turn anyway. So my starting HP literally doesn't matter. And then my resistance also doesn't matter because she just sets my HP to 1. So I'm going to use my most damaging gear set, which is this one over here. Now, this might be debatable because a lot of people might not go for Sparkle Pack. They might go for something like Soul Forge gear, and maybe this ring, they'll go with the MPU, the ring that gives you strength instead of this ring over here. Personally, I'll go for this ring, but obviously you can go for other gear sets over here. The concept is just to use your most damaging gear set, and personally I think this is the most damaging one that works for me, so I'm gonna go with this. Alright, and then after that I'm going to start switching my partial BPT gear, my light gear, and then my energy gear. I'm not going to use the all resist gear set here until I get to the Darkon solo fight, because I'm actually banking on Darkon's attack missing me for the most part. Now he only has a 20 crit, so the chances of him hitting through my BPT shield is only 10%. So I'm just going to take that risk and hope that he doesn't hit me. Okay, I think we're ready to start. We are going to use 5 potions for this fight. I already have the potions prepared. Let's just start. I don't think there's anything else we have to take note of. None of them are human enemies, so you're not able to use Vow Infused Rose Dagger on them. And then let's just check with Cicero Spare Hammer. I'm going to use Cicero Spare Hammer and Lucky Hammer a lot in this fight, along with Dagger of the Amulet. Okay. I think I will just start. Okay, so we first have to nuke Darkon here. I'm going to use Pistol. That's probably my most damaging attack. Actually, Fury, the high C. No, Pistol is better, I think. Yeah, Pistol is better. I don't really want to waste the plus 25 boost because we have to take 2 turns to solve Turtle. So let's just use Flint on Darkon first. Wow, that's so little damage. Are you kidding me? Alright, we have to use our Dragon's Nova here. Outrage will also be fine. I think Nova does a bit more damage. Wow, that's so little damage. Holy crap. Alright, now we need to swap over to our healing gear set. So this is my healing gear set here. I'm using Mavis tier Honda, Slimy Necklace, Vilmore's Helm. All of this is pretty much your best healing gear. Now, Vilmore's Helm is actually not the best healing gear. I would say it's the second best healing gear. The best healing gear is Mushroom Cap from the cook's quest. I forgot what the name of that Moglin cook is called. But if you click on the Moglin cook, he has a quest that leads to a mushroom quest, mushroom boss fight. Then you can get mushroom cap from that. That is the best healing helm. But this is a close second, so I'll be using this. That mushroom helm has a loot table of 7 items, so it's fairly difficult to farm. So that's why I think I just will use Vilmore's helm. I don't want to waste time farming the item. The item is just marginally better than Vilmore's helm, so I'm not going to waste too much time on that. And then I'm actually going to heal up here. This will also provide me a Ragnar boost, and then I'll use our dragon's MPM. Okay, cool. Now I can stay in this form and then let our dragon heal us. Let me think. I think I will have to use Fury of the High Seas on Darkon first. Okay, our next gear set. Wait, did Suki just hit me? Yeah, Suki just did this attack against me. Let's just record Suki rotation. We'll sort of just ignore Darkon. We need to keep track of Suki's rotation. Now, Suki's next attack is this minus 50 all attack here. But we still have our BPT, we still have our shield, so we should be fine here. Our MPM shield. I don't really want to use this gear set here. Let's switch over to a hybrid gear set. Um, let's switch over to our hybrid healing gear set here. I think we'll go with Death Knight amulet here. Followed by Unel Protectorate. Let me see. I need a gear set that gives me both minus health and also a bunch of damage. I think Unel Protectorate might be better. Now I think Elpis would be better here. And then Vilmore's help is actually fine because it gives us a bunch of main stat. And then I will use Exalted Apotheosis. Okay, and then I'll use Fury on Darkon here. Now, just make sure that Dagger of the Amulet is equipped. I need it to kind of proc here. Nice, it proc. I'm actually going to use my Dragon's Shield here. Okay, so let's keep track of Suki. Her next attack is just a regular light attack. So I'm just going to switch over to my light gear set here. Now, I'm not sure if my maximum health will fall because of the gear swap. Let's see, we have 73 endurance now. If we swap to light, we'll see what's our new endurance. Our endurance is actually higher. That's because of our weapon. If we change back to Exalted Apotheosis, our endurance is 83. Okay, that's still higher than before. Right, we will use light resist gears here. I think I'll have to use I don't think I want to use backstab right now. But I do need to debuff Darkon here. We can use Summon Crackers on Darkon. I'll just tank Suki's light nuke attack for now. And then I will just use Summon Crackers on Darkon. There's no need to shield up right away. I'll use our BPD shield on turn 6. Or rather, just before turn 6. I kind of have to debuff Darkon here. What do I have to do? We have to use our BPD shield on this turn. So I need to debuff Darkon for 2 turns. I don't want to waste our summon crackers on Darkon here. But the thing is, if we use this, there's a good chance of him hitting us. And we need the pirates stacks on him. Opening stacks on him, I mean. Everything. Nah, never mind. Let's just use summon crackers on him. We can even use Celix here. I think it's a waste of MPM though. Let's just use summon crackers on Darkon here. Our dagger of the amulet have spot already, so let's switch over to Cicero's spare hammer. Okay, and then we will continue hitting Darkon. Okay, we got hit by Suki there, but that doesn't carry any kind of debuff. Oh my god, how did he hit both of his attacks hit us? He has minus 32 boost. Oh wow. Okay, we need to switch over to our energy stack here. Wait, holy crap. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay, I don't have any openings against Darkon. I can't want to use Summon Kunai against him here. We should still switch over to Cicero's spare hammer. Use Exalted Apotheosis. Okay, now we need to use Outreach on him. Nice. We got an opening. Now, this is where we have to use our BPD shield. Because this BPD shield will actually block these attacks over here. I'm going to switch over to our partial BPD stack here. Alright, let's just use this. Okay, we need to make sure that Suki's this attack doesn't hit us. So currently she has 98 bonus. Yeah, she won't be able to hit us here if we use backstab. Unless she crits, of course. Let's hope that she doesn't. She has a 17% chance of critting. Do we have Cicero's spare hammer on him? We do, but only for 2 turns. Okay. Let's go with Fury. We need to phase change him as soon as possible. That's why I'm loading all my strongest skill on him. Nice, we dodged that. Okay, cool. Now that that's over, Suki's next attack is actually not that bad. So I think I'll switch over to my light resist gear. I don't want her critting me here and then causing a ton of damage. I'll switch over to my light resist gear here. We still have 218 BPD. So her attacks, most of her attack won't hit us, but some attack will hit us. That's fine because our light resist is very high. Okay, let me see. I need to continue hitting Darkon here. Darkon's go for the ice debuff has ran out already, but we still have our BPD shield, so we don't really need to debuff him with Fire the Broad Sea. I think we can just use Flint Dog on him. I think we should keep using Cicero's spare hammer. Yep. Cicero's spare hammer. I'm not sure if I want to use Exalted Apotheosis. Probably not. I want to use a BPD stack. So we'll just hit him normally here. Nice, a prop. Alright, we need to reapply the Tail Lash on Darkon. Okay, one of the hits hit us, that's fine. Okay, nice, it missed. Alright, now that she's done with this, she'll do an energy attack with a huge bonus and boost to us on the next turn. So let's switch over to our energy resist gear. Now, should we switch over to Dagger of the Amulet? I think we should, cause he has 3 turns of Humbling Hammer on him. Okay, so we already have our energy resist gear ready here. We still have 1 turn of BPD shield on us. Now, should we debuff Darkon here? My pistol isn't ready yet, so let's just switch over to Lucky Hammer, and then we use Cannon on Darkon. Okay, nice. Followed by a beam attack. Well, both of that hits landed. That's pretty unlucky. Alright, now we still have 1 turn of BPD shield. So Suki is going to do a huge light attack against us. Let's switch over to our light resist gear. Now the energy DOT will definitely hurt a lot, don't get me wrong. So after this turn, I need to switch over to our energy resist gear. But first we have to use a light gear for a light nuke. It's not really a nuke, but it sort of is, because she has a ton of boost and bonus. We need to use pistol against Darkon here. Now, we will almost be able to transition him to our next phase. So I think we should do it now. Let's equip Dagger of the Amulet here. Right, make sure we are using our light resist gear. Yeah, we are. Okay, let's use pistol on Darkon here. Okay, he has only a bit of health left. I think we should be able to transition him. Now he has plus 10 boost. How much bonus does he have? He didn't get any bonus. He gained plus 10 bonus. Oh no, he gained 2 stacks of plus 10 bonus. I was too late. Now I wanted him to only gain 1 stack. It's fine. Oh my god, 2 hits hit us. That's pretty unlucky. We need to switch over to our energy resist gear now. And then we need to sort of focus Suki down. Now she's gonna heal herself for a ton here. So I don't really want to keep hitting her while she's healing herself. Should I keep hitting Darkon? He doesn't have that ridiculous plus 80 all on himself anymore. I don't have any way of stopping Suki from healing. She won't heal immediately on the next turn. She'll just apply a 5% heal OT to herself. We should first switch over to energy resist gear set before I actually forgot. Suki's next attack won't really hurt too badly, but I should still sort of shield up here just to get stacks of opening on her. Still have Radiant Crush on us, so it's not like we can do much here. Should I just turtle here and heal? Feels like a waste to use my BPD shield now. Sorry, MPM shield. Never mind. Let's just do it. But first, I need to switch to Exalted Apotheosis. And then I need to switch to Life or Eternal Peace here. Nice, it procced. Okay, I'm going to focus Suki now. Her next attack is just another energy attack. Now, unfortunately, she has a self-repair mechanism. Darkon also has a fairly high amount of bonus. This is super misleading. Eh? Oh no, it's because he has Resounder Cannonade. That's why his bonus is kind of low. As long as we get our BPD above. Hmm. Let me see. I think I should go with help from Blocker and Suki and burst her down. Yeah, she doesn't have any all resist now, so now's our chance. I need to first switch over to Chronomancer's Kopesh because um, she has negative metal resist on her. Now, how does she? We need to reapply Life for Eternal Peace on her. Okay, that's good damage, but that's not really enough. Yeah, she's healed for a lot here. Okay, I think Darkon just did this attack over here, which is fairly not that bad. Suki's next attack is a minus 50 all. The thing is, Darkon will nuke us on the next turn. And we need to tank his attack here. So I think it's best if we switch to our all resist gear set. Yeah, we need to face tank Darkon's hit. So let's just load this gear set here. This is his 250% attack, so it's actually will hurt quite a little bit. We need to use Summon Crackers against Suki. Our Life for Eternal Peace didn't proc just now, which kind of sucks. We need to reapply it. Nice, it missed. If that landed, we'll be in deep trouble. Okay, nice. That's not that bad. The DOT kind of sucks. It's okay. Alright, now that this is done, I need to sort of just remove all of these tags here. Just so that I don't get confused. Now, Suki is going to do her light attack next turn. We pretty much need to continue eating Darkon's attack, so I don't really want to do anything funny here. I think we'll just use Fury the High C on Suki and try to just deal massive damage to her. While she's a bit vulnerable here. I think we need to equip Dagger of the Amulet. There's no use equipping C0 Spare Hammer now. Okay, hopefully it procs. Yes, it proc. That's good. Okay, we need to reapply Tail Lash on her. Nice, it missed. Okay, now Suki still have 1/3 of minus bonus on her and minus 30 all resist. I don't think we're heal now. We can let Darkon hit us once, I think. We can let Darkon hit us once. We need to continue nuking Suki here. Suki will do an energy attack against us next turn. But she still have the crackers on her. I don't think she'll be able to kill us. We need to sort of nuke her here. I don't really want to use this thing. This thing doesn't do a lot of damage. Let's use Flint Talk on her. Now we need to re-equip Life for Eternal Peace. Now we are kind of playing with fire here because our HP is like seriously low. Oh wow, we managed to block that. That's really lucky. Okay, so now we need to switch over to our partial BPD gear. We need at least 248 BPD against Suki. Now Suki is going to do a light attack against us. I'm not sure if this is the best. Let's go with Unel Protectorate. I think that's a bit safer. You need to kind of stack BPD. Protein Symbiote is fine. You need to switch over to Ultimate Blinding Light of Destiny here. We need 248 BPD. We don't have nearly enough. If we switch over to Crown of Damocles, how much do we have? We have 96 plus 140. We have 236. We need more BPD, man. Instead of Stymie Necklace, let's use Death Knight Amulet. Now we will have 247 BPD. That is enough. But if any of Darkon's attack land, we will just instantly die. Oh man. Okay, let's just take the risk here. Okay, I'll heal using our pet dragon here. Now please don't hit me. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that was not too bad. Alright, now is where we need to heal up. Okay, so Suki will do a light attack against us next turn. A light attack. This gear set is actually okay. It's okay for healing as well. Probably not Crown of Damocles. We need to switch Crown of Damocles out. And Wilmore's Helm. We have 240 BPD. After drinking a potion, we have 260. We switch to Unel Protectorate here. We will have 230. That's not enough. Should we just use Crown of Damocles? The thing is, if Darkon's attack hit, it will hit like a truck. I think it's fine. I think it should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just heal up here. And then we'll just use reapply Tail Lash on Suki. Oh my god, one of his attack landed. Oh wow. Okay. Um Luckily Darkon didn't crit there. He had about a 20% chance of critting. I mean 10% chance per hit of critting. We need to switch to energy resistance. We need to switch over to energy resistance stack. Okay, Suki is going to add 90 all resist to herself. Now I think we can use Fire the Brosty on her, and then she shouldn't be able to hit us. We have 233 BPD. Yeah, we need to use cannon on Suki right now. Let's switch over to Lucky Hammer here. Wow, that's not a lot of damage at all. That's a really, really low amount of damage. Oh, man. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, we still have one turn of BPD. Now we need to switch over to, instead of partial BPD stack, I think we're better if we use a light stack here. She has 108. We need to at least 258. Actually, if we use our full BPD gear here, will we have enough? We will not use Crown of Damocles. We'll just use our other BPD gear. Lagoon Protector. Let's switch to Waste Wanderer's Cloak. Okay, do we have enough now? We have 251. Wow. It's gonna be risky, man. If she does any glancing hits, it'll be really, really bad. I just realized we won't be able to do any damage against her. Oh. I guess we should debuff her with to the plank so that she hits for a bit lesser. I think it's okay if Suki hits us. Nah, the DOT is gonna hurt a lot though. Nah, let's not take the chance. We will not use Crown of Damocles, we will just use our other BPD gear set. This is pretty much our highest BPD gear. Waste Wanderer's Cloak. I can change to Yuna Protectorate. Sorry, Wing of the Unraveler here. This doesn't give us much BPD. I should have brought Altered Vine with me. It will give us a few more points of BPD. Okay, never mind. I think this is fine. I shouldn't use Summon Kunai. I should use Plank here. And then we'll use Cicero Spare Hammer to reduce her crit. Okay, nice. It proc twice. Right, I'll reapply. Okay. Oh no, we can use a beam attack on her. Again, it will not do any damage at all because of a huge plus all. Wow, okay. Super unlucky. You were very unlucky there. Oh my god. Okay, and at least Suki is back to her regular form. We need to switch over to energy resistance here. Okay, we have a choice of shielding first or nuking her first. We are using... I think we can... Oh... Wait, does Suki has a bonus of 18? She's going to do 2 hits against us. As long as any of these hits misses, get the openings on her. The most important thing is just to get openings on her. I'll need to tank Darkon's 2 hits, next 2 hits. He just did his 5 hit attack here, so his next attack is just the 2 hit thing. We'll switch over to our all resist gear. Even with this gear, we would have 93 BPD thanks to our potion. So we should be able to dodge her energy attacks. Let's use help from the locker on her. Then after that, use summon crackers on her. Let me see. Yeah, let's go with that. We need to reapply Life for Eternal Peace on her. Nice, that's very good damage. We need to reapply Tail Lash. Nice, that's very good damage. No, how did both attack hit? What? Oh, wow, we are so unlucky, dude. Oh my god, we don't have any openings on her. We have one openings on Darkon though. Wow, we are so unlucky, dude. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, now I can't believe you get both of our hits actually landed. Okay, let's switch over to our energy resist gear, and then we'll use Celix on Darkon. I think we should switch to Exalted Apotheosis here. Then I'll use Celix. Let me see. I think I should use either C0 Spare Hammer. Let's go with C0 Spare Hammer here. No, none of it proc. And we got a bit of damage reflected back to us. That kind of sucks. Right, let's try to nuke Suki here. Need to use Nova right now before she gives herself a bunch of all resist. Okay, now she's gonna give herself all resist. That's fine. Okay, we need to continue to use our energy resist skill set here. And then first we need to just get rid of all of this all these marks at the end. Okay, Suki's next attack is gonna be a -50. Oh, that's completely fine. We already have our MPM shield up. We don't have Glyph of Eternal Peace on her first. So I will need to use our Exalted Apotheosis. I think just a regular pistol attack on her would do. Should we go into Cursed Treasure? I don't think so. Let's just use pistol on her. Let me see. I need to... I need to use Glyph for Eternal Peace. And then I will use pistol on her. Okay, there's not a lot of damage. Need to use Tail Lash on her. Okay, our Dragon's MPM shield is ready. Let's just remember that. Okay. Suki is just gonna do a regular light attack against us. Should we use Summon Crackers against her? I don't think we'll use our Dragon's MPM shield. It feels like a huge waste. Let's just use our all resist gear. I probably want to use Exalted Apotheosis so that we can do a little bit more damage to Suki. Make sure our Glyph for Eternal Peace is equipped. I think I'll use Summon Crackers on Suki here. Okay, nice, it proc. We still have one turn of Sunken's Crew Curse on her. Do we have any Tail Lash on her? We have one turn of Tail Lash. We need to reapply the Tail Lash. Okay, we need to continue hitting her now. Darkon's next hit is going to be the Arcana thing. I think there's a complete waste to shield now, so I need to keep hitting her. We will let Darkon proc his Arcana thing. It's completely fine. He will need to hit us twice in order for him to add CD to us. Let's just... We also have our Dragon's NPM shield just in case of emergency. Now, Suki's next attack is going to be an energy attack. Let's just continue using our all resist gear here. Now, we need to switch over to Life or Eternal... Chronomancer's Crowbash. Let's use Fury on Suki. Let's see. I think instead of using Dagger of the Amulet, we'll use Cicero's Bear Hammer. Nice, it proc twice. That's perfect. Just a regular beam attack will do, I think. Oh my god! No! Why? Oh god. Wow, that hurts. Okay, we probably need to heal up here. I will switch over to our full healing gear and then I'll use our Dragon's NPM shield. Oh, I cannot afford to use backstab here. I need to heal up immediately. We don't have any openings on her anyway. Okay, let's switch over to a healing gear. Okay, and then Suki's next attack is a light attack, but I don't think I need to care about that since we have our Dragon's huge NPM shield. Hold on, I need to switch back to our... What is Suki's next attack? Maybe switch back to our resist gear. What should we do? Should we use cannon on Suki right now? I think it's kind of a waste to use it on her right now. Just a flintlock will do, I think. Now she has 78 bonus. 78 bonus. Sorry, she has 98 bonus, which means that I need 248 MPM. I already do have enough MPM. Let's just use Exalted Apotheosis here. Just a regular flintlock will do, I think. Actually, I think cannon would be more appropriate. Because we will debuff her for all her nukes later on. So let's actually switch over to Lucky Hammer. Yeah, this attack is more for the debuffing and less for the damage. Okay, we'll hit her here. And I just realized we are actually running out of MP. So that really sucks. Okay. Darkon's next attack is the Arcana thing again. We need to switch over to an energy resist gear. We still have our potion, arachna boost from our potion. Switch over to our energy resist skill. We need to switch over to life or eternal peace. Nice, it proc. It's not like we'll do a lot of damage either. Okay, one attack miss. That's good. Then we can get openings on her. I kind of need to just turtle here. Should we just drink a potion now? I feel like drinking a potion here. We'll barely be able to do any damage to her, so let's just not waste the turn. We will first need to switch our gear set to light resist gear. Because some of her attacks will definitely hit through. We can either debuff here or heal, use the MP potion. I don't think there's any need to really... Let's just use MP potion. I don't want to run out of MP later on. We'll definitely not be able to burst her down without running out of MP. So let's just heal up. And then... Again, our dragon here will also not be able to do much damage, but I'm not just going to pass. So let's just hit her for a little bit. Wait, what? Okay, at least we dodged one. Oh my god, there's so much damage. Even if our light resist gear, we are... Oh my god, the DOT hurts so badly. Okay, we need to switch over to energy resist gear here. We need to continue applying life or eternal peace on her. Now, she doesn't have any all resist of any kind. So we need to nuke her now. Nice. Hourglass. Wow, everything created. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I need to use tail lash on her. Okay. Let's just remove all these tags first. Okay, we have openings on Suki. We need to nuke her now. What's our most damaging attack? It's probably Flintlock. Let me see. I don't think there's any need to apply Cicero Spare Hammer on her. Let's just use Dagger of the Amulet. Hopefully it procs. Okay, that's good damage. I think I need to use Fury on her now. Okay. Her next attack is still an energy attack. This attack, we have to dodge it. By lowering her bonus, we should be able to dodge it. Yeah. Because she has a minus crit on her. She has about... She can still hit me. I think, off the top of my head, I think she has a less than 0.5% chance of hitting me. So I think we should be okay here. Okay, we need to reapply life for eternal peace on her. Okay, I made a huge mistake. I should have used our all resistance gear instead of our energy resist gear. Oh man. Darkon is going to hit me like crazy here. Oh no. Oh, that hurts. Okay, next attack is a light attack. I need to first switch over to my all resist gear set. I need to continue using Flintlock on her. Her heal is so annoying. Oh my god, she managed to hit me. Oh my god, that hurts. Wow, since we don't have openings on her, I think it's best to just heal up. She doesn't have the... Should we just use summon kunai here? Let me think. We wouldn't have any... If we don't use the shield here, we wouldn't have any openings on her next turn either. Let's just shield up here. We'll switch over to a partial healing here. No, actually no. You know, we will switch over to a full healing here. She still have minus 80 bonus on her. That changes things. We cannot let Darkon hit us though. I think he's gonna proc the Arcana thing. Oh man. Never mind, let's just shield up. It's kind of a waste of NPM shield. Okay, Suki will do a light attack against us that reduces our NPM. But we already have a bunch of avoidance on us. The question is, should I heal using a potion? I don't think I'll be able to kill her outright. Okay, let's switch over to our regular all resist skill set. Since I don't, I'll use Exalted Apotheosis. And then I think I'll use Fury of the High Sea. Let's use Chronomancer's Kopesh. We'll need to use Glyph for Eternal Peace here. And then I'll use Fury on Suki. Please proc, please proc. Oh my god, the last hit proc. Oh. She mitigated so much of our damage. Okay, this... Eh? Okay, Darkon's next hit is a 2 attack hit. We pretty much need to tank this hit right now. Okay, this is a light attack by Suki. We need to switch over to our all resist. Darkon is going to hit us as well. Let's not forget that. We need to first switch over to Lucky Hammer, and then we need to continue hitting Suki here. Alright, we need to reapply the Tail Lash. Okay, this is going to hurt a lot. Oh my god. Okay, we got an opening off of Darkon. Hold on, we have 100 health. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is actually dangerous. I have a choice of killing Suki right now. I think I probably should do that before she goes and does this thing. But we don't have any openings against her. Will we be able to kill her though? If we don't kill her now, we'll get destroyed by her. We don't have. We need to keep in mind that we don't have any openings on her. Can we still kill her despite that? I don't think we can. We'll only be able to do like 200 damage to her. Oh, we first need to switch over to an energy resist gear set. And then I think I will use 6-0 spare hammer. And then I'll use backstab on Darkon. I don't want to risk it. I don't think I can kill Suki on this turn. Nice, we dodged both hits. Okay. If I use help from a locker here, I might be able to kill Suki. She's going to do a little nuke, a huge nuke actually against us. Oh my god, I don't have any life or eternal peace on her. I need to switch over to our light resist. No, I need to just nuke her here. If I don't, she will kill us. The DOT from the energy thing attack alone will kill us. Oh, if we don't kill her now. Let's just do it. Oh my god, please die. Should I just use Nova or Beam? I think just the beam attack should be able to take her down here. Ah, okay. Oh my god. Okay, we need to. I think we should be okay on the next turn. I don't think Darkon will be able to kill us immediately. I hope I didn't just jinx myself. Now we can focus on Darkon. So he just did the 5 attack thingy against us. Okay, let's just keep track of his attack. I don't know what I should do here. I should definitely not heal on this turn yet. I should just debuff him or something. Oh right, we cannot hit him or else we got get damage reflected back to us. Wow. We should use some kind of DOT on him or something. If he managed to get a lucky crit off of us, I think I need to first switch over to Cicero Spare Hammer here. And then I'll use some kind of debuff against him. Yeah, he managed to reflect some attack against us. I think we should be okay here. Let's just use Tail Lash against him. Okay, nice. If any of those crit, my health would be really low, but I don't think I will die still. Uh, you should take the chance to just heal up here. The thing is, we still have one turn of Fury, so I don't really want to heal up here. Should I just keep hitting him? Nah, I think it's just best to heal up. Let's not risk it. Yeah, let's just heal up. I was like hesitating for a bit. I'm not going to switch over to our full healing gear. I'm going to use a partial healing gear here. I'm not going to switch over Crown of Death, please. We'll use Elpis. Wilmor's Helm, followed by Ultimate Blinding Light of Destiny. We have 185 bonus. That's not enough. Elpis is the problem. What about you now, Protectorate? We have 193 now. We need at least... we need at least 208 BPD. Oh, wow. Fine. Slimy Leckers. Ah, never mind. Never mind, let's just use Crown of Them, please. Otherwise, we will not have enough BPD. Mavis tier does give us more BPD. Slimy Necklace, Protectorate, Wilmor's Helm. This gives us 209. Okay, thankfully we dodged that. Okay, I can either use my NPM shield now or summon crackers on him. His next attack is not that devastating, so I think just a summon cracker will do. I'll switch over to our all resist skill here. We'll need to equip Cicero Spare Hammer. There's no use using Life for Eternal Peace on him, obviously. I will save my claw attack for his next phase. Actually, I realized something. I should get him out of this phase as soon as I can. Else he will keep getting a bunch of boost from this attack over here. We already have 8 plus 10 boost only. Okay, that's not too bad. I thought it will be a lot more. In that case, I can just take my time with him, I guess. My MP is a bit low, so I guess I can take this chance to just heal up. We'll just get him low enough. Oh my god, I accidentally face changed him. Oh man. Oh, wait, should I shield here? He will do a rather large nuke against us first. I think I should just shield up. No. Wait, he has a huge minus 80 bonus on himself. So I think we should be okay here. I mean, he will nuke against us, but I think we should be able to block most of the hits. We can just skip our dragon's turn here. Okay, that's not too bad. Now he has... Where's the fool's descent? Oh wait, it doesn't give him any kind of bonus. Oh, that doesn't work very well for him. Oh wow, I thought he gains 100 bonus as well. He just gains 100 boost. Wow, that's crazy. That's much easier than I thought. Um, does he get some kind of NPM? No, he doesn't. Wow, okay, that's not that bad then. Okay, should we just heal up here? To extend our Arachna boost. We still have a minus bonus on him. Okay, let's just heal up here. We'll use a partial healing gear. There's no need to use our full healing gear here. You now protector rate be fine. Behemoth's helm will be. Never mind, let's use protein symbiote helm. Should we use Elpis here? Doesn't give us any kind of defenses. Let's not go with Elpis. I think we should go with Lance of Auto here. Yeah, I think this gear set is fine. Does he have any crit? He does. Okay, I don't think we should use Crown of Damocles here, just in case he crits or does a glancing crit or something. He has 100 all resist, so there's no point in doing anything to him. Oh my god! Oh wow! Wow, 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 wow. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought he has a huge. Oh, it gives itself a bunch of bonus as well. Holy crap! I read that wrongly. What the hell? Okay, okay, okay. I'm tripping here. Okay, we just have to turtle. Let's not make any more mistakes again. We don't have a lot of potions to work with here. Let's just turtle. How much NPM do we need? He has 153 bonus, which means that he needs 300 NPM. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. We need to absolutely avoid the next attack here, but if we switch over to our full NPM gear, I'm really afraid that we might die here. His bonus is going to become 68 next turn. 148. So I need to at least 298 NPM to block him to block him. I don't have that, so let's scratch that idea. We'll switch over to our all resist gear here. We'll need to use Cicero's spare hammer. And then I think I'll just use cannon on him. We just simply have to turtle here. Let's not just do anything funny. Right. We don't need to damage him in any way, just try to turtle. Okay, we get hit by Last Symphony, that's fine. We can actually use Summon Kona here and use our Dragon's NPM shield. He has 128 bonus. We simply need 278. We need 78 NPM. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's switch over to Lance or Otter. Then I'll use Summon Kuna on him. We can continue using Cicero's spare hammer here. Then I'm going to use our Dragon's NPM shield. Okay, he has 1, 2, 3 bonus. We need to use any kind of debuffs on him. Help from a locker is fine actually. Just some kind of debuff would be good. Dagger of the amulet is fine as well. I'm not trying to minus his resistance here, I'm just trying to debuff him. Just a beam attack here will do. I'm not able to hit him for a lot anyway. You just need to turtle here. Okay, I'm going to use Helix here before we use our backstab. He has 118 bonus. If we use Celix here, we'll get 243. That's not high enough. We don't have the DOT on us anymore. Let's use our maximum NPM gear set. Instead of Parallel Chaos, I'm going to use Kitty Pillar's Pipe. Waste Wanderer's Cloak is fine. But so switch over to Adolescence Conqueror. This will give us 71. This only gives us 70. Okay, let's switch over to Adolescence Conqueror's Helm. Celix. That actually is not high enough bonus. Wow. It's not high enough NPM, sorry. 251. I need at least 268. Ah, screw it. Okay, let's just use our hide behind. That should give us all the NPM that we need. We have 90 plus 100. Yeah, this will give us all the NPM that we need. Cicero spare hammer. Okay, then we simply have to just wait here. I think we can use Fury of the High Sea. So a regular beam attack will do. Okay, and then we can use backstab against him. He has negative crit, so he shouldn't really be able to do much against me. As long as we use our BPD stack. Let's switch to our BPD stack here. Frostbreaker ring. Do we have it actually in all our loadouts? Partial BPD. Cicero spare hammer. Okay, let me see. I have 117, 257 BPD. That should be enough to negate his attacks completely. There's no need to use summon crackers on him. I guess I can just hit him normally. Or I can even drink a mana potion here. Cause he has still a very high orb resist, so let's not waste time hitting him. Okay, his bonus is 118. Wait a minute. How is his bonus? Oh, wait, no. We don't have enough bonus yet. Cause the cannonade has ran out. Okay, in that case, let's just use summon crackers on him. No, he shouldn't be able to hit us here. Just regular flintlock would do. Can try debuffing further using the plank. Okay, I think he's not much of a threat now. His bonus is down to 28. Just a regular pistol attack would do, I think. Followed by beam attack. Hey, wait. Oh my god, I made a huge mistake. Oh my god. Whoa. I forgot that our BPD shield has ran out. Okay. Let's not panic here. We need to switch over to our all resist build. Holy crap, that was close. Thankfully, it didn't nuke me. If it did this attack over here, we might be royally screwed. Holy crap. Okay. He has 20. No, he has 103 bonus. Because I'll go for the ice has ran out. We need at least... We need more MPM here. Let's use hide behind. Lance or auto. Do we even need the hide behind? We have 63, 63, 24, 243. He has 103. Yeah, we do need the hide behind. I think we can just use Kitty Beloved Hype. As Lessons Conqueror's Helm. 71. I think we should be okay here. Let's just use Helix on him. No, I don't have any openings on him, that's fine. Oh my god, that hurts. It's a now DOT. I still have 1 turn of avoidance. I should continue debuffing him using Fire the Broad Sea, I guess. Let's switch over to Lucky Hammer here. Okay, I don't feel safe at this health. Now, our shield has more or less ran out, which sucks. What should we do here? Oh god, our shield has ran out. I think we should use Cursed Treasure here. The thing is, I'm not sure it's able to burst me down or not. I'll need our pet dragon to heal us. Okay, I'll use a partial healing gear set here. Here's 73 bonus. Both of his attacks will probably hit us. But it'll be fine as long as our dragon heal us. I need to switch over to Elpis. Okay, we need to pretty much tank this hit. Rotating Symbiotic Helm is fine. I guess Vilmore Helm is a bit better. Followed by Exalted Apotheosis. And then I will use Cursed Treasure on him. Cicero's Bear Hammer. Okay, we definitely need to get a potion here. I will use our Dragon's Heal. No, I don't think he'll be able to kill us here. Oh my god. We got hit by the stupid DOT again. Okay, his next attack needs to be dodged at all cost. Unfortunately, I don't have any way of dodging it. Wow. He's going to minus our NPM here. I think it's fine, we can just use a BPD stack. The main thing is soft tanking his attack here. I first need to drink a potion. Yeah, we'll just drink a potion here. It doesn't heal us a lot, but it just need enough HP to sort of heal through his hit. And then we can just do a regular beam attack here. We got minus 25 avoidance, that's not too bad. Okay, now we can actually use our backstab. That's not too bad. Let's switch over to our regular gear set. Now he shouldn't be able to hit through our BPD shield. I think we are good. We are good right now. Yeah, he doesn't have enough bonus now to hit through our BPD shield. We just simply have to use locker from him, and we are good. So let's switch over to Dagger of the Amulet. Let's try to finish him off. Followed by Lash attack. I use that thing just to lower his crit so that he doesn't actually does a glancing hit or something. Okay, I can just use Fury to finish him off here. Nice, Dagger of the Amulet proc. Okay, well, overall, yeah, still a pretty hard challenge, but it's kind of okay. I made a huge mistake, or else the fight wouldn't be that hard. I sort of second guess myself here. Yes, he does indeed give himself 100 bonus. I did not see this status effect. I just saw that he gave himself 100 boost and 100 all resist. So I actually used Crown of Damocles on that turn. That was a huge mistake. Then he nuke us for very hard. If I didn't make that small mistake, right, I don't think I would have to use the large potion there. In the later attacks, in the later fight against her, right, I had slightly bad RNG where she managed to hit me through my BPD shield despite only having a very small percentage chance of hitting through. So I didn't have any opening stacks against her. That's why it was kind of close killing her at the end. Um, Overall, I would say my luck on in this challenge is pretty average. Um, I would say this fight is still difficult, but would I say it's the hardest in the end? It's actually a bit more easier than I thought. Hmm, I don't know what it is. I think it's just Darkon constantly missing all his attacks against me. Suki also hit for a lot lesser than I thought. I thought Suki's will be hitting a lot more, but her final two attack at the end, attack 8 and attack 9, does hit for a lot, but her other attacks are actually very manageable. And I never once got hit by the minus 50 all. As long as you take care to not get hit by this attack, I think you're fine. Overall, I think this challenge is probably mid to high difficulty. I don't think I would call it high difficulty. Um, I don't think it's anywhere near Ice and Dragons level of difficulty. Is it? I think it's probably on the same level as IE. It is a hard challenge, but I don't think it's like the hardest thing in. Let me see. There's a lot of challenges I would actually consider harder than her. Harder than this challenge. Let me see. For example, Genia EX, I think it's probably harder than this fight. Even Draconon and Tomix, I think recognition and retribution might be harder than this. I think it's fairly manageable as long as you did what I did there. I just focus on nuking Darkon down, and then after that focus on Suki. Just nuke her. Use the help from the locker her on these two turns. After her all resistance wear off, you need to immediately just start nuking, start bursting her down. So what I did well was, um, I used locker on this turn here, and then somehow my cooldown actually managed to sync perfectly with her rotation. So every time she does this attack, my locker was ready. So I just keep sort of applying this, and then I was able to wither her down fairly quickly. And then in the Darkon solo fight, it's actually not that bad. Again, I made a mistake here where I used Crown of Damocles against his first attack here, which caused me to take a ton of damage. But if I didn't do that, his phase 3 is actually not that bad. His phase 2, you can just pretty much turtle through it. It's also not that bad. His phase 1 is kind of the issue. Just focus all your attacks on him, I think you'll be fine. Okay, so I think that's it for this challenge. See you guys on the next challenge video. Bye for now.